Okay, good afternoon. Today is Saturday, July 15, 2006. This is the Master Eagle One Syndication conference call. My name is Raymond Renfro. I am the CMI board members, executive trustee, as an official title, head of communications and training, and pretty much do anything and everything to help you make more money. That's my job description. We'll be your moderator for today, and we will basically, hopefully from the number of calls that I see on this line, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of new people that are on the call, which is great. Primarily who we want to talk to, or the new folks, and of course, veterans, you are always welcome on the call. Brand new people, what our intention for this conference call is, number one, to give you a brief background of the company so that you know what we're really all about, and then go into some more detail on the program that brought you to this conference call. And then when I get through, we'll go into what I call a Q&A mode of we will entertain questions that you may have, things that you want further clarification on, whatever. That's what we'll do in the Q&A section. So right now I have everyone in a mute position on the phone system. And when I say now I will entertain questions, *6 will unmute your telephone. And then *6 will put you back in the mute mode. So when we go into questions and answers, and I will entertain questions or comments, *6 unmute your telephone. Then state your name. Let me acknowledge you. When I hear your name, I will repeat it. That way we'll let everyone on the call know that you have the floor for conversation. All attentively, oh, that was a tongue twister, listen to you and hear what you have to say and get your thoughts and questions, etc. Now, having cleared the air with all of our technical etiquette for the conference call, let's get right into today's information. Concept Marketing International, that's the company that we're all involved in some capacity, and a lot of us, we call it CMI, use those initials for short. So for the benefit of the new people, we like to just briefly touch on what we are all about and then how you came into the picture. Now, we're about financial information. We started in 1991 as a direct sales company retailing a product, that product being the American Eagle Silver Bullion Coin, very same product that we retail today. Now, from 91, from retailing that product, as we interacted with other professionals in other financial fields and we started learning and acquiring things, we became a financial education business. So we're no longer just a retail outfit. We're in the financial education business of teaching people financial concepts to move their families ahead in the financial world. So we're becoming, in a manner of speaking, consultants. Now, not the normal consultants that you identify with, but consultants from the point of we share with families the part that they didn't know about finances from a consulting standpoint, and then help them take advantage of the new things that they have learned. Now, we're not talking about secret things. We're talking about, picture, if you will, the glass ceiling on the job, or even the glass ceiling on information, because as much as you already know, you know that there's something else out there. You just haven't had the opportunity to find it. This is what we do in our program. We take you through the glass ceiling in several areas of financial importance: saving, investing, charity, taxes, debt, asset protection, income, benefits. Yeah, benefits, believe it or not, that's an area of financial information in today's society. So we're basically made up of doing all of those things, and we teach families how to get past the glass ceiling. Now, the glass ceiling on saving. You already know about saving. You just didn't know that there was a wrong way and a right way to save. So we teach families the right way to save. Now, the wrong way to save is everything you've already been doing until you got on this telephone call. Because for the most of Americans, the way that they have been saving just has not worked. That's why we have elderly that are retired going back to work. They did everything the way they were told to do it. Didn't do everything the way that they should have learned to do it. And so now they're suffering the repercussions from that. We don't want to follow in our parents' footsteps when it comes to finances. We want to learn what it is they did not have the opportunity to learn, so that we can create our own. Saving is a vital part of that. Now, just picture, if you will, when you retire, it's time for you to retire, being really retire, not leave one job and then put in an application for another one. We're talking retire. And you own, free and clear, 50, 75 homes. Now, just imagine owning 75 homes free and clear when you are ready to retire, whatever your age is, 45, 65, whatever the retirement time is. 75 homes free and clear, no mortgage, no liens, no anything. It's free and clear for you to do whatever you desire to do. Now, number one, you're already picturing 75 homes, rent those out, look at the income. You could live for the rest of your days. You could collateralize those homes. Needed fast money, take out loans against them. Or you can just flat out liquidate them for even faster money and to sell them. All of those things are going to create income for you to live the rest of your days. Now, that's a nice retirement, isn't it? Now, today we're not going to put you in a position to be able to retire with 75 homes. Well, I take that back. We're going to put you in that position, but that's not what we're going to focus on right now. So what we do in our savings program is teach Americans how to use something similar to homes to do the exact same thing. And it's basically, they're all in the same category called tangible assets. So we teach you how to save the right item, saving meaning as you get it, hold on to it. The longer you hold on to it, the more valuable it becomes. So now, 20 years down the road, 40 years down the road, you have an asset, or you have accumulated many of these assets that have appreciated in value or maintained their purchasing power. And you can sensibly sit down and plan your retirement based on how many of these assets you have in your possession. Now, that's a great retirement plan that didn't require any risk, no 401ks, mutual funds, stocks, et cetera, et cetera. You didn't play with any of that. You just set up your retirement based on saving. Totally unheard of in today's economy, but not totally, what's another word for it? It's being practiced, but we just haven't heard about it. Because no one sat you down and said, let me share with you what you really don't know. Because what you really don't know is what's keeping you from being rich. But when you know what the rich and the elite of the wealthy are doing, know what they are doing and know how to do it the same way they're doing it, guess what? You become one of them. Now, let's look at investing. You invest in the stock market, stock goes up, you make money, stock goes down, you lose money. Now, there is another investment arena that you can get into that stock goes up, you make money, stock goes down, you still make money. And that's called the private placement arena. Something that a lot of us know nothing about. We get the opportunity, we don't know how to spot it, see it. We teach you how to see that, how to recognize it, and most importantly, how to take advantage of it. Charitable giving, this is an industry all by itself. It is an everlasting, perpetual industry. Now, why do I say that? Because there has been charity ever since the beginning. And there will always be charity as long as there are people and money. There's going to be charity taking place in our world, especially in our country. So if you could create a structure that as you gave money to charity, it created a source of income that came back to your family just because you gave money away, would you give away more money? I believe you would. You would join the team, if that's what we do. So as you give away more money, that creates more income. You can create a system of giving and receiving, giving and receiving, giving and receiving in an industry that lasts as long as there are people and money. Can you retire with something like that? I believe you can. Taxes. There's a right way and a wrong way to participate in the tax system. Filing the right forms, having the right business structures. We teach and share with families all about that in our regular Ultimate Financial Plan program. That's what CMI basically has been about these many several years. Now, let's look at debt. Just think for a second. Whatever debt that you have, I know it's terrible, but just pretend for right now that you're comfortable with it. But whatever debt that you have, suppose it disappeared tomorrow. You didn't have that debt anymore. Would your lifestyle change? Would your quality of living change? You still have the same income, the same job, even though you hate it, you still have the same job, but all of the debt is now gone. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Well, we can't do it overnight, but we have a most outstanding debt reduction program, debt elimination. 18 to 24 months, all of your payable debt is taken care of. Mathematically. No magic pie in the sky, get you excited. None of that. And the most important thing is we're not going to borrow any money to take care of this debt. We're just going to show you something that no one else has sat you down and put in front of you and said, well, you know, here is a common sense mathematical way to deal with each one of your debts, size up the interest rate that you're paying, and let's just reorganize who we're going to pay what to. And you will see a system unfold before you that will just literally shock you. 18 to 24 months, it's gone. Some of that debt was going to take you 12 years to get rid of, and then you knocked it out in 1.5 years. True story. So you have an opportunity to learn how to do that. Now, let's look at assets. You're accumulating things as you live, work, and play, car, home, boat, recreational vehicles, additional homes, all of those things, those are assets that you have accumulated. Now, the number one thing that you don't want to have happen is you have an automobile accident, a lawsuit comes up, and because you didn't have enough insurance to take care of whatever the expenses were, now you're being sued in court, so they want to try to attach the second automobile, the boat, motorcycle, things that you don't need to get to work on. So everything except for the necessary items are now going to be susceptible to litigation and lawsuits, and you could lose those items. So look at picturing yourself in a position so that whatever items that you have that you enjoy in your life, no one can ever come and take them away from you legally. How powerful is that? Well, we teach you how to live in an environment that protects your assets in that very same manner. Not only do you have the protection of the assets while you are still living and enjoying them, but even when you've passed on, those assets will still be protected so that they will only go to individuals that you designate that they go to. No interference from attorneys, lawsuits, squabbling families, none of that. 100%. Now, that's an outstanding way to handle and plan your financial estate. Now, let's look at the other two items left that we really do is we show families the right way to create income for their families. Because there is a wrong way, and a lot of us have already experienced that. That's called a part-time job. We work a full-time job. Sometimes we don't even come home. We go straight to the part-time job. Or we may come home for a few minutes, grab a bite to eat real quick, change, and then rush to the part-time job. And just think about when you first started doing that. Part-time job was supposed to be part-time. Not meaning not a full 40-hour work week, but only part of your life you were going to do this extra job, not for the rest of your life. But somehow you wound up maintaining a part-time job for the last 10 years. That should tell you your plan didn't work because the job isn't part-time. It's full-time. It's just a couple of hours a day. That's the only difference. Wow, I know that was a wake-up call for some of us. But there is a better way to create additional income within your household. And that's by establishing your own home-based business where you set the rules, you set the hours, but you need to have something that has a very good chance of working. So we show you an outstanding home-based business structure by coming on board as one of our consulting individuals and helping families learn the right way to save, the right way to invest, the right way to give to charity, the right way to pay their taxes, the right way to get out of debt, the right way to protect their assets. Basically, you're just going to be sharing with families how to do what you just did for your family. And when you do that, it creates income back to you. Now, that's a concept of helping someone else get what they want, and you get what you want. Now, we've added a brand new element to this whole financial picture called a benefit plan. That's a number one concern with a lot of Americans today is benefits. You have this great job, and then one day you get downsized, and your salary gets chopped, and so do your benefits. Or have this terrible job. Every Monday you just dread getting up on Monday because you know you have to go to work, a place that you hate. But yet you continue to go because they have great benefits. Well, what if there was a way to have the exact same benefits from being a major corporate operation and having major corporate benefits without being a corporate employee? That's a different twist. So our benefit plan, we have the most outstanding benefit plan that's being introduced and rolled out 1st of August as we speak, that will either match or exceed some of the benefit programs that are out here today being offered by our employers. Now, when the benefits are no longer the key factor that gives you control over, or do I still want to keep this job? Or now you can get those same types of benefits or even better elsewhere in this financial teaching structure. Now, that's CMI. I just touched on what we do, the different areas, and I know I said a mouthful for you to absorb and learn and understand, and we do that in a different environment called Ultimate Financial Plan Program, something that we've been operating many years now. Here comes the challenge. When families learn the detailed information, not just the surface that I'm discussing with you today, but the detailed information on the right way to save, invest, the charitable giving. They learn the full detailed information. Some of the responses we get are, where were you back when, ever, 2 years ago, 10 years ago? Other responses we get is, I've been looking for this because I knew it was out there. Just never could put my hand on it. And that makes common sense because you know that the elite or the wealthy live differently than you do. Now, it's not because they are better. It's because different information came to them than what came to you. And that's the only difference between us and them, is having the right financial information and putting it in place. So we have the right financial information. We've put it in place. We're teaching other families how to put it in place. Our only dilemma was we couldn't get it out there fast enough to all of the masses. Number one reason, because a lot of the families that we shared this information with, they were not marketers, salespeople. They were the average mailman, the average teacher, the average factory worker, not marketing professional salespeople. So as they learned about what we were teaching, they implemented it for their family and shared it with a couple of their friends, and we gradually built a huge membership in a solid company. But we didn't grow by the thousands because we were not attracting the thousands to us. We were, as we did eyeball to eyeball, one-on-one information with families, families learned and took advantage of what we're teaching. But we wanted to move this in a different manner. because we have, I haven't seen one yet to compete with it. So I'm going to say this. We have, bar none, the most outstanding compensation program in existence today, utilizing our Mod 3 SC software program system. Now this thing can create commission income would not believe. Now the only problem is it has to be loaded up properly for it to do its magic, if you want to call it that. But it's just basically numbers. It's a software system that works with numbers, not people. But those numbers have to represent dollars. So we have to get a certain number of people first be involved, put the dollars into the system. So now we're at a process of, if we could get a certain number of individuals into this software system, let's look at the money that it would produce. But we needed marketers to do it. So the Board of Trustees sat down and said, let's put something together. Let's create an opportunity outside of our normal membership that for the best of the best, if they came to this and ran with it, we'll show them the income opportunity of a lifetime. And so we put together this structure of, let's just take a concept of 6 people, and everybody brings 6 people into this one downline, this one syndication. And let's plug in our Mod 3 system based on everybody's going to make a $500 retail purchase for silver and do it on a monthly basis. Now, once they understand the concept of saving, they don't have any problem with it. So with a $500 monthly purchase, retail value of silver, and let's set up a commission structure out of that retail money to pay each one of those 6 people that help create and bring in 6 people. So we started putting together a 6x6 matrix structure of growth pattern, used our patented software system, and laid out a projection based 100% on math. That's all. No theory, no hypotheticals, just straight out math. If 6 come in next month, create 6 more. And then the next month, and we do multiples of 6. Now we knew for that to happen and for it to run on a 30-day timetable, we need to have top-notch folks, people that don't play, that they see a real opportunity, they get involved, and then they run with it. Now, of course, so those are people that are masters at their game, because we don't have to push them, prod them, hold them by the hand. It's like, give me the information, let me know what you have, and then I'm going to run with it. So since we knew that it took masters at their game, Matthew, that's the name we came up with, the Master Eagle One Syndication. Now, from those of you that have seen the presentation, you've seen month 1, $600, month 2, $3,000, month 3, $6,000, month 4, $10,000. That's a mathematical calculation that holds true based on the growth of the organization building in that manner. Now, we knew beyond a shadow of a doubt with master individuals, this would happen according to design, no problem. So that gave us we felt extremely comfortable with putting together this program, creating a presentation, and putting it out before America so that we can run with it. Now, we put this together and we used the simple concept of, would you be willing to save $500 per month to earn $10,000 per month? Because we knew master-type individuals, that's what they respond to, big money fast. And they basically want to know 2 things. How much? What do I have to do to get it? How much? $500. What do I have to do to get it? Bring in 6, then help them bring in 6. And nature will take its course, and within 4 months, you will be realizing an income of $10,000 to $12,000 per month based on if we all do this according to design, and your work is done. What an incredible concept. Now, we did that to get your attention, but we didn't want you to really get excited about the $10,000. The reason for that is once you came on board and started listening to the information that we have to share with you, we open up our full membership program to you, the Ultimate Financial Plan, along with the Master Eagle One syndication, you will see a real bona fide opportunity of $30,000, $40,000 monthly, working with the same individuals that you originally brought to the table while you were chasing the $10,000 one. So basically, we just needed a carrot to get you. And I do believe that that has worked because you're here. And that was the purpose for that, to get you to this point, not to be hooked on the $10,000, but to learn, get involved, and we'll show you $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 with no problem. Now, that's the Master Syndication Program, and at this point, I'll entertain questions. Anyone that has Q&A, we'll go right into that now. I think I said enough about the concept. Now we'll get some clarification from any of you that may have questions on where we are right now, what's taking place, and how you can get involved. *6, unmute your telephone, state your name. I hear your name, I will acknowledge, and we'll proceed. First person with a question. Okay, I'm not sure if someone's trying to get in. *6, unmute your phone. You guys are so polite. Everybody's waiting for the first person. But come on in if you have something you want to ask. Let's get this thing going.
Ray, this is Samuel.
Samuel.
How are you?
Okay.
Great presentation. They're just getting better and better. I guess I don't really have a question. I have a comment that this program is one of the most dynamic I've ever been involved with, and the company itself and the history really just lends incredible credibility, and my confidence grows every day in terms of being able to present this to a wide variety of individuals. And I just wanted to thank you for your participation and coming on to do these conference calls. It's making a real difference in how people understand this. So I guess I could make one little testimonial. I started CMI in October of 2004, and really was very excited. I brought 3 or 4 individuals into CMI. They started their tasks in the UFP, and then I got busy for a while with family and doing some other things. And since that time, my monthly income from just telling 3 or 4 people about this, I have maybe 4, maybe 6 people personally in the UFP. My income monthly income is approaching $1,000 a month. And that's just the UFP, and I really didn't do anything much outside of tell a few people.
Oh, man, we really didn't need to know that. Go ahead. Sam's just bragging now. That's okay.
So, that's nothing. Wait till you see me now, because I'm really beginning to present this to people, and I'm just so excited about the future with CMI. Thank you.
Great. Thank you for those comments. Now, for brand new people, you may have picked up on Sam said he started in 2004. The master program was not running then. That was our regular Ultimate Financial Plan program that is what I call steady but sure. It's steady but sure wealth building, and there's no race to try to hurry and get to the top because it's steady but sure. As you learn, you accumulate, you build, you learn, you accumulate, you build. Now he's seen also the advantage and opportunity of adding the master syndication to the plate. So now he gets to run in 2 different directions simultaneously, creating 2 different sources of income from the same company.
Absolutely.
Anyone else with a question or comment?
Yes, my name is Deanne.
I'm sorry, your name again?
Deanne.
Deanne?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Deanne.
Okay, I'm from Alameda, California. I was wondering if you can explain the figures going in at the lower level, at the $160 level, as opposed to the $500 level?
Well, that's the ultimate financial plan that you're referencing. And on Wednesdays, we have a conference call for members to break down the ultimate financial plan and get into the compensations. So if you don't have access to the dial-in number on the Wednesday conference call, get in touch with your sponsor. They'll show you how to go to the calendar and pull that. And then we can entertain that question for you. But thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Renfro, this is Marcel in Dallas.
Yes, Marcel.
Hey, I just want to put out a message to the people that are interested in coming into the Masters, as well as to current CMI members. Once you present this thing, once you present the Masters program to your prospective, I'll put it in, I guess, business partners, you do them a disservice if you don't show them the ultimate financial plan. They have to be able to see the vision. If you're on the call today and you don't see the vision, then this is not for you, not the Masters program. So get with your sponsor, make sure that the vision has been communicated clearly, because this is one of the most exciting programs I have ever touched, Mr. Renfro. And you know, you and I talk.
Yes, sir.
So if you know what, get with whoever brought you to the program and communicate the vision, and let's go to work.
Great. Thank you for those comments. Anyone else?
Raymond?
Yes?
Renee, Florida.
Renee?
Yes.
You have the floor.
Yes. 2 weeks ago, you were talking about another plan. I can't remember what it was. I came in at the end of the conference. But it was talking about, I think it was UMB or something like that. I'm not sure.
Right, UBP.
UBT.
Okay, yep. All right, the ultimate benefit plan. Yes, ma'am. And your question?
Could you give some information about that?
Well, the ultimate benefit plan is our new program that we're launching. It's all about benefits, from discounts on major medical, actual major medical insurance, pre-existing.
I think this was it was similar. It was similar to CMI, but it was like I think you can earn about $300,000 or $30,000 a month or something like that.
Oh, well, no, I don't recall making any statements like that about the benefit plan, but we do have you can go to the website and watch the full presentation and see all of the data, and that's cmiubt.com. U as in ultimate, B as in benefit, P as in plan, cmiubt.com, where you can see all the full details on that program, and we are about to launch conference calls for the benefit plan for those that sign up for that and forward with that plan. Now, ultimately, what that means is we're actually having 3 different income-producing programs within one company that you can pick and choose which one to start and eventually have all 3 in your possession. So I think it's a great financial opportunity. Okay, anyone else with a question? Yes?
Raymond, this is Sal from the headquarters.
Yes.
I have actually a question that is actually from Christy Jonah and Sandra Kelly out of New Braunfels, Texas. And they had a question, and they wanted to know if a person does not get qualified in the Master and have already invested money, are those monies still tax deductible? Hello?
Yes. Oh, that was it?
Yeah, they want monies would still
okay. I
tax
thought you were
deductible.
getting ready to add something else to the sentence. If they are working their business and working it as a business, then all of the expenses pertaining to that business, the membership association, advertising, marketing, mileage, brochures, material, all of those things will be deductible expenses for their business.
Thank you.
The key thing here, are you working it? It's not necessarily how many did you sign up, because we can't make people do anything when we're involved in business. Just offer them the opportunity to take advantage of it, but are you engaged in the business activity, then you should have the deductions from that.
Thank
Anyone
you.
else with a question or comment? You're welcome. Do we have any new people on the call that want further clarification on what we did with the master program?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes. My name is Katie. I have been trying for almost 6 weeks to get on www.ubp.com. It keeps telling me that it's not found. Can you think of any reason why I couldn't get on? I've called the office. It just doesn't make sense to me. I've put it in with HTTP. I've put it in with just www. I've capitalized and uncapitalized. I don't know what I'm doing.
You're typing in www.cmiubp.com.
Oh, without a period in between.
Correct.
That may be my problem. Okay, let me try it because I have tried and tried and tried. I think we may have a miracle. I was given it with a period in between CMI and UBP, and I just never thought of taking it out. And it looks like it's going there. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Next caller with a question or comment. *6, unmute your telephone. State your name, and I will acknowledge you. You have the floor. Okay, while the next caller is...
Your name is Ella. Ella.
Sure, this is Sarah.
Okay, I have Stella first, and then we'll hear...
Okay. My, first off, number one, I want to say that I could have someone I'm trying to convince to look at this program hear exactly what you've said today. And while I was listening to you, I was saying to myself, if I could just get it and have it so that that person I'm talking to and I can both listen together, I could talk to them about it, or I can send it to them and that they hear it and then we discuss it and then they can see, I believe, actually see the program better than maybe I'm using my head trying to tell them. But what you have said today and all what you have said is so impressive and so hit your head in such a manner that you have nowhere to go but try to go on with this program. So I'm saying, as a technical tool, as a tool to use, I would like to know how I could get you the information you put out today on on a cassette tape, CD, or something like that, and that I believe your today is summation. Nobody don't need to hear it any more than what you have put today. And if they want to, they could. But initially, I would like for them to hear what you're saying.
That's great, but you're focusing on the wrong item. The item you should be focusing on, because you said something key when you said about trying to convince people. You've heard the saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
Yes.
So, leading the horse to the water. What are we using to lead the horse to the water? Are you willing to save $500 a month to make $10,000? And you're only looking for one answer. Yes. What do you have? Okay, we have this website with a presentation that tells you everything. Go to it. That's pretty simple, because what you brand new people need to understand, now really, see, master people don't need to understand what I'm about to say. But we know that we're getting folks that aren't master material, but they want the opportunity. So we're doing everything humanly possible to help you succeed so that you can become master. So you need to know and understand that you are in the prospecting mode. Prospecting mode think back in the gold days, when people were prospecting for gold, what were they looking for? Gold. That's all they were panning for. They didn't care about anything else. I'm looking for gold.
Correct.
You're prospecting for people that will say, yes, I'll save $500 a month in order to make $10,000. What do you have? Now, what does that mean? That means you can, the next 10 people that you come into contact with may not say, yes, I'll save $500 a month to make $10,000. So you're in the prospecting mode all the time. You're looking for those who will, not those who won't. And the only way you're going to find out is you have to ask them. Are you willing to save $500 a month to make $10,000? Yes. What do you have? Okay. Now that prospect becomes a candidate. Now, when you hear a response of $500, have you lost your mind?
Yes.
That prospect is not a candidate.
Mm-hmm.
So anything that doesn't sound in the affirmative lets you know, move on. Now, this is the reality. The next 10 people you talk to may be move-on people. Or one of them may say, I would do that, but let me see what you have. Now, that still doesn't mean they're going to sign up and do it. They just said, yes, I would do something like that, but I need to see what you're working with. That's the individual that once they watch the presentation and say, well, all that sounds good, but I don't know. And then you say, well, I tell you what, on Thursdays and Saturdays, the key people of the company, the key executives give conference calls, and they'll answer any question you can think of to help you make an informed decision on whether or not to get involved.
Okay.
Now, how easy can that be? That's too easy. It's like taking candy from a baby, and the baby didn't want the candy anyway. Now, that's extremely easy. And that's how you work this business. You find the people that want to hear more about what it is you are offering, and you don't even need to know how to explain it.
Right.
You just know how to tell them, go to the website or order the DVD, hand it to them, say, watch this, and when they get through and they say, well, you know, I still have some questions, okay, no problem. Thursday, there'll be a conference call. Well, today's Monday, and, you know, I really have some questions right now. I don't want to wait till Thursday. Well, then you go into your kit, and you look up the contact phone numbers. And so now you have a prospect that wants questions answered right now. So you go to the contact phone numbers on page 18 of your paperwork, and there you have some telephone numbers, headquarters, Eastern Regional Office, Southern Regional Office, and down in those same boxes it tells you purpose to dial that particular location. And so then you will call either the Eastern or the Regional Southern Office right then and say, I have a prospect that has some questions. Are you available to answer them? And guess what I'll say?
Right.
Yes or no, all depending on the time of the day. If I'm available, we'll work with the prospect right then. And if not available, can schedule a time to help you. Your sponsor can schedule a time to help you, or you can tell them, well, you know, on Thursday evening, one of the principal officers of the company is going to give the presentation, or will do the opportunity call and answer questions for you, or Saturday afternoon.
Okay. It's so simple.
Can you think of anything that would be any easier than that?
No, I do not. And that was excellent what you just said, because I'm thinking there are some other people also asking themselves the same question, because I have asked a number of people something, hey, that sounds too good to be true. That sounds like this. And they just say, you know, I don't know, have you made any money? Where's the, you know, all kinds of little negative things, because a lot of people have been hurt. A lot of people have been gone down Penrose path and have not found it to be. So some of those things come up in their head, and they come up, and so, but what you're just saying is clarifying to me. Thank you so much. And I'm so simple, I should have known that anyway. but you just gave it to me.
Let me bring up another phrase, because I love to bring up phrases because it helps us remember. You remember the slogan, try it, you'll like it?
Yes.
One of those burger restaurants, I forgot which one. Now, the strategy that I just gave you
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use that same slogan. Try it. You'll like it.
Okay.
Just find people who will say, yes, I'll do that. Let me see what you have. Or even a person that said, well, I don't know. I think I might would do that. That's a prospect, too. It's still in an affirmative to some degree. I think I might would do that. Because what you are doing is you're using that question as your qualifier for the candidate. Because the $500 is going to be the first obstacle. If they can't overcome the $500, then nothing else that you say is going to matter.
Great.
$500 is not a problem. Now let's move on. Let's show you how to work a program, build income. And then once they're on the call, getting their questions answered, there's nowhere for them to go but up.
Hello. Thank you so much. God bless you. God bless you.
Now, is this not a perfect example of me saying help someone else get what they want, you'll get what you want?
Yes. Yes.
Well, to help you get what you want, that guarantees that we'll get what we want.
All right.
You want $10,000 a month.
Yes.
I want $100,000 a month. Well, if I help any of you get $10,000 a month, I can get my 100.
All right.
I'm just made it to be successful as you are.
Okay.
And then once I make my $100,000 a month, that's what you're going to want. So then I'll help you make $100,000 a month so I can go on to $1 million.
All right.
We never get late because as we keep moving, we just keep helping.
This tape this tape that we're doing now is going to be ready for the next 2 months. I
don't know. Let's ask the other callers on the call. Should we record this one and make it available for people to listen to later?
Okay. Beautiful. Thank you.
We'll see what some of the other callers think. If they want us to, then we'll make sure it's available. But we'll see what you think.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
That was an affirmative.
Hello?
Oh, yes. We should definitely record this one.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. State your name so I can acknowledge you.
My name is Rufus. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hey, Reuben, I'm sorry. I did promise Thera that she would be next, and then we will get you.
Go ahead.
All right, Thera, are you still with us?
I'm here.
We'd like to hear from you. Okay, come on.
My question is this: how many new people qualified this month for their first time with the Master One program? How many new people did we have?
How many new people?
Yes, that qualified their first month.
35 people qualified. So hooray for them. We had 35 folks that qualified to come into the commission structure to get their first commission pay of $600. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen?
What?
It went into the mail today. So
really?
On the way.
So did all the other checks go in today also?
All of the checks hit the mail today.
Oh,
on
Raymond.
all 4 levels.
What great news. Thank you.
Yes. I'm excited. Broke open Fort Knox.
And the coins will be going out when?
I honestly don't know.
Okay.
Because I haven't talked with shipping. I don't know where they are in the shipping process, but they will be going out this month. Coins will be shipped in the month of July.
You're making headway. The check just keeps moving higher and higher.
Yes.
Thank you.
Testimonies are coming left and right. Reuben, we'll have your question.
Yes, sir. Now, if you're dealing with someone, I was listening to the lady a few minutes ago stating the fact that, when she's talking to somebody, you get these people who want to be difficult, Of course, my thing is either you want to make money or you don't. Now, if you got someone who says, okay, got $500, but I'm not that good at recruiting anyone or doing that sort of thing, is it a way for them to still make money in this program without having to necessarily recruit?
Very good question. And beyond a shadow of a doubt, the answer is going to be no. Not in the master syndication. This program is for masters only, people that are doing exactly what we are doing. Saving at $500, and we're bringing people to the team. This is a team effort. All for one, one for all. There's no fence sitters. There's no let me test it out and see what it's going to do. Those types of people, brand new folks on the call today, if that is you, this is not the program for you. You will not like the results. We do have our benefit plan and our ultimate financial plan that you can get into and take your time and move a little slower and gradually build that to something that will be satisfying. But the Master Syndication Program is not the program to do that. If you don't work in the Master Syndication, definitely will not eat. Not eat meaning you will never see a check.
Yes, sir. I understand that very well because I'm involved in multi-level marketing, and I understand this concept. I understand what you're talking about here. Now, the individual that introduced me to this program stated that it was not necessary, and I don't know if she's talking about the master program or the UBP, but she's stating to me that it was not necessary to recruit people, and I told her, I said, I don't understand that because the way it's structured, I don't see how you're going to make money and not leverage from other people. You can't do it.
Okay. All you need to do to help her is reinforce the concept of reading the paperwork. Just politely tell us, well, those 19 pages that print out from the master website, I think you should review some of those, especially the page that says basic rules. And she'll realize that she made a mistake.
Okay, because
this program
I was saying
Excuse me.
I was saying the individual that introduced me to CMI, and well, she's not in the master's program. I just did a little fishing around, and I found out about the master's program. But not being in the master's program, if you're in the CMI UBP for the, I guess the UFP, as I understood it from her, you could come in, I think she told me $200 a month, not recruit anyone, still make money. I want to know, is that true?
Oh, okay. Now, but see, that's a Wednesday call. Because yes, I'm just going to say yes. And there's 4 or 5 detailed ways to show you how that'll happen. But you're on the master conference call asking me about an ultimate financial plan strategy that I'll share that with you on the Wednesday training.
Okay.
Or if you can't wait till Wednesday, in your paperwork, look up the phone number that says Eastern Regional Office and call it on Monday.
Okay.
And I'll take you through 4 or 5 ways that you can make money with the ultimate financial plan. Have income, see a source of income actually come to you without signing up to anybody.
Okay, because now, like I say, I understand full well, this concept because you can't make money in this business if you're not bringing people to the table. But, if I'm talking to somebody out there, and I mean, everybody is not entrepreneurial. It's just a fact.
Well, wait a minute. We'll get into this on another call, but I'm just going to say just one example because I know some other people are probably wondering, what is he talking about? Let's just take debt. If you have $2,000 a month in debt, and you become a Concept Marketing International full-fledged member, go through the debt reduction program, and we eliminate $1,000 a month. We free up $1,000 out of that $2,000 that no longer has to go to pay a bill. Now you have that money to do something else. Now, before you came to us, $2,000 was leaving your pocket on a monthly basis for all the bills you created. Now that you are with us, you've learned what we've taught you how to do. Now only $1,000 leaves your pocket every month. You get to keep the other $1,000. Did you make money? Anybody?
Sir?
Yes.
Yes, you make money.
This is Rufus in Atlanta. Yes, absolutely you make money, and I understand that. I understand exactly how that goes.
Okay,
and that's a
So
fantastic...
that's enough on that item. I just wanted to just give you just one example.
Right.
Call me on Monday. I'll give you 4 or 5 more.
Excellent, sir. I appreciate your help.
Great. I just wanted to do that for the other new people that were listening, because I know some of them were like, I got to at least hear something, so I gave you a bone. I threw one out just to show you in the ultimate financial plan. But see, we're talking to masters for people that want to do this master program, and the master program only says one thing: work. Work and get paid. And get paid big time. How big? $600 your first month, $3,000 your second month, automatically, regardless of how many people your people brought in, provided the rest of us are working this program. This is totally awesome. Yes.
Hi,
Thanks.
this is Tanya. Tanya in Kentucky.
Yes, Tanya.
Hi. I was happy to hear that you said that the checks went out. They went out early. That's great. And I just wanted to know if you had the breakdown on the payout.
The breakdown on the payouts. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Oh, you want
I
me
can
to
shout. You don't want me to shout, do you?
Okay. I'll give you guys some exciting information. We paid out on all 4 levels.
Okay.
Now, those of you that are not brand new, you've already heard about how we're moving this program. It's paying because we don't have everyone bringing master people to the program. It's not growing in the manner that we're projecting, but I'm happy to report that it is growing, still growing every month, and we're paying more and more people every month. So we had 35 people on the first level. We had 32 people on the second level, 28 people on the third level, and 32 people on the fourth level. So that's 150 some checks that went out. 127?
I think
okay.
it is.
I was just trying to do some spot math. But those are very exciting numbers to report. That are folks that are getting paid. Now, the neat thing about it is the 32 people at the fourth level, they only saved at $500. Now, we didn't get the projected income that we needed to give them a $10,000 check, so we sent them a $4,700 check instead.
That's still wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful.
Look at what I'm telling you. The person that has their 4 months in, they've accumulated a $600 check and $3,000 check. Last month they got a $4,000 check. Have they made all of their money back?
Yes. Yes. Plus
made all of their money back the second
raise.
month. Correct. Now, how much extra work did they do last month?
Y'all did good.
First month they qualified.
How many was it?
Do you see how fantastic this program is?
I thought it was about 200.
Where the pay just keeps getting larger and the work becomes less and less, provided that all of us work together.
When you could have got them things right there and they were flat. That is ridiculous.
Okay, I'm going to help clear our lines because we have so many unmuted callers, and I think some of you don't realize we're hearing your conversations. I understand at this point how a lot of us can get excited and carried away. But that's the reality of what we're doing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, everyone, let's mute your telephone so that I can put us back into Q&A mode so I can entertain questions without hearing a lot of peripheral conversations. Unmuted. Unless you're ready to ask a question, let your phone stay in the muted position until you're ready to pipe in, ask your question, I'll entertain. I'll acknowledge you by stating your name. But I was just trying to make a point of how exciting this program is. Even though it's not at the full level that we projected it would be, it is still moving ahead at a fantastic rate, and the folks that are getting their checks are going to be extremely happy with what's about to show up in their mailbox Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. And yes, someone said ahead of schedule. Well, I won't really say ahead of schedule, but we're speeding up the process so that we would eventually like for you to be seeing your check show up eventually in the first week of the month, right after we process all of the purchase orders. I do want to thank a lot of our team members from listening to what we've been telling you about. Don't wait until the end of the month to get the purchase orders in, because that's what bogs down the system, and it makes getting the checks out later in the month. So, again, I applaud you all for a job well done. Didn't mess around and wait till the end of the month to send in 1,000 throughout the 30 days. Kept us running pretty much on schedule. Okay, I'll entertain another question. Next person with a question or comment, *6 will unmute your telephone. State your name.
Mr. Renfro, this is Judy in Washington. I would like to know what the criteria is for sending silver coins or gold coins.
The criteria is cost, and we're working from a retail basis. You're sending in $500. We take the $500, and we're going to send you the retail equivalent of whatever we can purchase with that money. If the price of silver is extremely high, then we can't purchase you a lot of silver for the $500 at our retail structure, because we still have the commission process tied into that. And we don't want
so
you,
rather than sending 10 or 15 silver coins because the price is high, you would send the equivalent in gold coins?
Correct. Now, make sure that you understand the equivalent being based on the retail money that you gave us to work with.
$500.
So some of you make it correct. So we're working from the retail, our retail cost of what the gold would have cost, and sending you the gold coins in lieu of the silver, because we can actually spend more of your money to buy you more product.
I see. All right. Thank you for that answer. And one more question. I happen to know that the coins for June were not shipped until the 13th of July. Is this unusually slow or not?
I would assume so, but I had not talked with coin shipping to find out why June coins. Well, I take that back. I do know part of the reason for that. We did a transition in the month of June from the U.S. Postal Service to Federal Express. That automatically causes us, because we had to adapt to their process, repackage coins, use a different labeling process, everything was different. So we had to have that little wait time to get into the groove, so to speak.
Okay, so assuming that everything gets straightened out in that regard, then the coins would be shipped in a more timely fashion in the future.
Yes, ma'am. We'll be back on our regular schedule, but just using a different carrier. So we had a few.
Okay, great. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Mr. Renfro, this is Sharon in Illinois.
Yes, Sharon.
Okay, now you stated that the people on the fourth level were not receiving $10,000 because the program has not gone full force because of not bringing enough people in the way it is set up mathematically. So did the other positions get less money also? The first grade?
First level position was a full payout. Second level position was a full payout. Third level position was adjusted to $3,900.
Okay.
And then the fourth level was $4,700. So basically what we did was we looked at our first level people will always get their full check because, number one, they just really did the work that needed to be done that month. They brought in 6.
Right.
Then the second level people, we always try to give them their full payout because they did what we asked them to do. They literally helped their 6 bring in 6 to make that success track running. So we want to make sure we meet both of those levels full pay, and then whatever money is left, we look at who's due $6,000, who is due $10,000. What do we have left? Let's pay them out.
Okay. Okay.
Now, so that doesn't happen again, the people that were due the $6,000 and $10,000, what we have is that some of those members have become complacent and want to just sit back and wait on the check. they should be using that level of
If you
success.
had to, because it wasn't on there.
Now that's
You
the
had to have done
concept.
that. It's all on the back of your clothes.
That's the team concept of everyone working together, and we're trying to get a lot of you to understand we're not at the stage yet that even though you're at the 4th level, it's time for you to have a $10,000 pay. It's not time to take a seat just yet and say, okay, I have mine. No, we're still moving forward, building, and we want everyone to know and understand this is where we are. Haven't matured just yet.
Okay, so then what you're saying is that when we get our 6 and we have helped our 6 get their 6, that we still need to be finding more people that are interested in the program. Is that right?
Yes. Yes, we're
To
at
make
this
it
stage
work.
because we're still building. Yes, to make it get to the level that we need it to, everyone needs to still be in a work mode of let's get this done. Let's get this done. It's all for one and one for all. Just like that person wanted their $600 check, you wanted your $10,000 check. So what are you going to do about it? Let's help them get theirs. We'll get yours. So it's a people helping people concept because while we're building this, and once we build it and it matures, then some of us can just sit back and enjoy the ride. Because each month, more and more new people will be coming to help fuel it and drive it forward. Now, let's use Mississippi for example, because we had, 1,500 people from Mississippi on the conference call. Now, well, not really 1,500. I was just kidding. But we have a lot of folks from Mississippi on the conference call. Now, just think what's going to happen in the city of Gulfport when the word gets out that there's 10, 12, 15 Gulfport, Mississippi residents receiving $6,000, $8,000, $10,000 monthly income because they all got together and brought 6 folks into an environment and agreed to save by spending $500 a month and receiving a retail value, tangible asset that they just put away. What is that going to do for the city of Gulfport when the word hits out that those folks are doing that? And they didn't go out and sign up 200, 300, and 400 people in their downline.
Right.
That's going to cause an avalanche just in Gulfport alone. Now, when it happens where you live, look at what creates that, what's the word I'm looking for? I lose my network marketing terms because I'm slowly getting out of that terminology. Critical mass, that's it. You get those critical mass stages, it's going to be an entirely different conversation, an entirely different conference call. The excitement is going to be way beyond what it is right now. You all are the pioneers. You brand new people on the call today, yes, you are still a pioneer with what we're doing. Pioneers chart the way for others to follow. But yet, and then our reward is we're the first ones to the riches because we created it first and built it first. But that's a work effort that pays off handsomely.
Okay. Now, on the Thursday night call, you ended up with explaining how that when we bring in 6, that, or when we come in, we immediately have 6 people because we're given 6 people from other people that were brought in, and then when we get our 6, we get our commission check. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Now, let's look at the difference between regular multi-level marketing and what we're doing. Regular multi-level marketing, matrix management type systems, you bring in 6 people, you make money. Now, for you to make any more money, those 6 people have to bring in 6 people, or you don't make any more money until they do. So now you're looking at a system of, okay, I brought in 6 in my downline. Now, they need to each bring in 6. That will give me 36 more people in my downline that I will get paid on. Now, let's say that happens, and then the next month, half of the 36 people that came into your downline quit. What happened to your check?
It goes down.
The roller coaster game on your commissions. Up one month, down the next. Up one month, down the next. Now, we created the master syndication to operate entirely different. First and foremost, the minute you come in, we take the very next 6 people and place them in a structure under you for you to earn your commissions on, but we won't pay you until you give us 6 people to put back in the pot. So the first month that you give us 6 people, you're qualified, and that gives us the capability to turn on a $600 check because the people are already in place. Now, the next month, you're working with your 6 to try to help them get their 6, but let's say you fall short. In multi-level marketing, your check does not go up because you fell short. Now, in our master syndication structure, you go to $3,300 automatically because the next 36 people that came in got placed somewhere in your quote-unquote syndication. So we have a $3,300 check to pay you because the numbers came in. Now, when you sit down and look at this on paper and look at everyone helping everyone, we're all doing the exact same thing. It doesn't make any difference who sponsored who, whether this person is a spark plug or a fizzle, candle, whatever, as long as everybody brings 6 good key individuals that bring 6 good key individuals that bring 6 good key individuals, this thing will grow like you would not believe. And every month, once we mature, we'll have the money flowing in to feed out $10,000 checks every month from now on out. But the only thing that would stop it is if all of the members decide to stop purchasing. That's the only thing that would kill this program once we build it to the momentum. And that's why we call it the master syndication, because it's for masters. It's for people that believe in, let me do my fair share so I can get my fair part of the pie.
Right. So, to stop purchasing, you're talking about that they would stop saving, right?
Correct. They would stop saving.
Okay.
Now, let's look at that concept, because once we teach you the proper way to save, and when you understand if I save in paper, I wind up getting a job when I retire. If I save in tangible assets, I'm going to have a nice retirement. Now, when you fully understand that, when are you going to stop saving? You'd be crazy. So you see how we have something that we use a carrot to hook you in, and then once we teach you what you really need to know, you make the common sense decision, I'm in for life.
Right.
And when you build a team like that of people that are in for life, we have something that can't stop. It won't stop because we're using our own common sense decisions to keep it going, and on top of that, we've structured something that will pump out $5,000, $6,000, $10,000 just because you did it. And then when you're tired of getting $10,000 a month, we'll show you how to move to 20, 30, and 40 with the same people.
That's awesome. Thank you very much.
And I know somebody saying, you're welcome. But I know somebody saying, man, I'll never get tired of $10,000 a month. Yes, you will. You'll outgrow it, and then we're going to need $20,000 to keep you happy. But the neat thing about it, folks, is you won't have to go out here and sign up 200, 300, 400 brand new people. We'll just tell you, talk to the 6 you brought in 6 months ago. If you're ready to go to 20,000, we'll show you how to do it.
Okay, that sounds
That's
great.
where making money becomes a game. And this is what we're all about, showing you how to move through the system of finance.
Right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Okay, I think our time is just about up, so I think I may take 1 or 2 more quick questions. If someone has one, they'd like to get in before we let this call terminate.
Hello?
Yes, your name?
Yes, my name is David Fields. I'm out of Ocean Springs, Mississippi.
Okay, David.
I just want to say I'm so excited about doing this. What we're doing, my team, we're getting ready to contact the Edgewater Mall and see about opening up a store, renting out a lobby, so we can present this to the people, go out into the people. But just people in Gulf Coast area to stay encouraged because it's about to blow up.
Yes, I agree with that statement. It's about to blow up. And folks, as long as you remember, your number one strategy is, I need to put this information in front of people that want to hear it. And how are you going to know if they want to hear it? You have to ask them. Would you be willing to save $500 a month to make $10,000? Yes, I will. I think so. What do you have? Anything like that says, I have a candidate. Let's go to the next step. And then you just keep moving on. Now, one more bit of advice for the brand new folks that are not master material, because masters, you already know this, and so it's like preaching to the choir. But for you brand new people that are not master material, but you want a shot at this, I'm going to tell you right now, friends, family, people that need this information are going to be the first ones to say no to you. But you need the practice, so go ahead to them anyway. But know that they're going to say no, so just go for the practice to get it through your system so that when you do get the person that says, well, yes, I will do that, you know the next step. Because we don't want you getting nervous when you finally get somebody that says yes and this, oh, what do? I have somebody that wants to do this. Practice on your relatives. Then go ahead and get it out of the way. They're going to say no, so don't be hurt or surprised. Man, they need this worse than I do. We're not looking for the people that need this. We're looking for the people that want it. And then when you have reached that plateau that you need to reach, all of those other folks will then say, okay, I'm ready to look at what you were trying to show me 6 months ago, 12 months ago, 2 years ago. So I'm giving you true life examples of the people that I interact with, family, friends, etc. I tried to save the world before we had the master's program. Just regular CMI. I tried to save people. I tried to do this. I tried to do that. They didn't want to be saved. So the same thing is going to happen with you brand new people that aren't masters. This is my advice and training for you. Go ahead and practice on friends and family and coworkers. They're going to say no, but what the heck? Let's do it anyway. So we can, when we get to the stage of somebody that's going to say yes, you'll be ready and you'll know what to do. Okay, if there's no other questions, I won't keep holding you on this call. Today's Saturday. I don't know about you, but I have some jet skiing to do and et cetera, and life is just what it is. So I'll take anyone else with a question on our Master Syndication program, anyone else that needs clarification. We'll hear from you real quick and a couple of announcements and terminate this call.
Yes, sir. It's again from San Juan. Alex, remember me?
Okay, Alex, go right ahead.
If my six, the below tier 6, then I get my $6,000. That's how it works in that third level.
Okay, say that again now.
Okay, I speak Spanish. If my 6 get their 6, then I get the $6,000 in the in the third level. That's it.
No, not necessarily in that manner. But you want to help your 6 get their 6 so that we can make sure that when it's time for you to receive $6,000, there's enough money there to pay you. Because you go to the $6,000 level automatically based on the program. But if there's not enough money there, we can't pay it to you.
I see.
So that's not based on what your 6 do. That's based on what we all do as a team. So we structured the commission to flow from a team effort concept, not an individual effort concept. So we're telling everyone these are the team rules. Bring 6, help them get their 6. And if everyone does that within a 30-day timetable, as we bring new people in, we can automatically move you from one level to the next because the income will come in to support the activity.
Yeah, I work for the postal service in San Juan, and I'm following your instruction to give the phone for Saturday. These are the Saturday meetings conference, so they can hear your conference. So the most people that try to give the phone, so to keep my team growing. Do you got me? Do you understand me?
Okay, you can try to get people to the conference call.
Yeah, I work for the postal service, and I'm giving you the conference number and the PIN number as many people as I can, because in that way my team will grow. You got me?
Okay, you're giving people the conference number.
Right. I work for the postal service, and I'm doing, I'm trying to give them the reason why, to understand to have silver in case of I don't know, economic problem. So they'll definitely be much better than don't having the silver.
Yes, sir. But they're not. So, is that what you're saying? That they won't call in and they won't go to the website?
Well, I'm working to teach them why why it's so important for them to have silver, to keep to maintain and to have a reserve in silver, because most of the people probably they don't see it so clearly. I see it clearly.
Okay, let me say this. For the Master Syndication Program, you don't have time to teach people. This isn't the program for teaching people. Now, the UFP, we want to take the time to teach people how to move, because that's a slow but sure program. We're going to teach them, slow but sure, everything they need to know to secure themselves financially. But when you're running a team, a strategy for the big leagues, the big leagues don't need to be taught. So you're out here fishing. You're looking for big league people that when you say, hey, you put up $500 and make $10,000, yes, I will. Here's what I have. So we don't have to teach them anything. We just show them this is what we're doing. Do you want to make money with it? So what you need to do is when you have a person that you're finding yourself trying to teach them, UFP is going to be better for them. Because it's going to slow you down, and you're trying to put a team of 6 workers together as quickly as possible and then show them how you did it so they can do the same thing to partake in the rewards of the master program. But at the same time, when you have individuals that don't fit the requirements, then you can bring them down into the ultimate financial plan and work with them on a different level to teach them what they need to know so that they can move comfortably and come along in the slow but sure process. So I guess I said all of that to say the magic 4-letter word, next. Because we don't have the time to teach, preach, prod, convince, cajole, any of those things for the master program. It's designed for certain types of people, and your job is to just find those people. Okay?
Yeah, I get you. I understand what you're saying.
Great. And of course now, folks, on first and third Mondays, we do have training calls for those of us on the call that are not masters, but we're having issues like Alex, and we need some additional input on which way to go. We use our training calls for that purpose, first and third Mondays every month, and starting next month we will go to every Monday. We'll have training for the Master Syndication members that need that. Thursdays and Saturdays.
Which days are training? Tuesday?
Right now, first and third Mondays. We had training on July the 3rd, and we will have training Monday, July 17th, to address these types of questions. So we have detailed training for you that when you come on board and become a master member, we'll use the Thursdays and the Saturdays for the opportunity. We'll do Q&A, but it's not really detailed training. We'll use that on the first and third Mondays. And, of course, for the candidates that are next people for you, they're not master folks, but you want to bring them into the ultimate financial plan, you'll be able to utilize Wednesdays as training for people that you want to bring into the slow but sure process of wealth building. So we have it covered from all ends of the spectrum, from the quick, fast, and in a hurry to the I want to take my time and learn every step before I make a move. We have them covered with any one of the 2 income programs. Then when we add the benefit program, CMIUBP.com, that's going to be the additional icing on the cake to make your program unfold 3 different ways, 3 different angles, 3 different commission structures. Boy, I'm just getting so excited. I don't know what else to say about that. Okay, at this time, ladies and gentlemen, I think I did get the announcements in. Checks are in the mail. Master syndication members, look forward next week. Regular CMI people, that if you're on this call, and on the website, you'll know that your check has already been mailed, so the USB checks have been mailed out. The master syndication checks are in the mail as we speak, and I can't wait to start announcing that the benefit plan checks are going to show up automatically in your account on the Eagle One card. And go to the website, you'll see all about what I'm talking about. Totally exciting information on all three levels. Just can't say enough about it, but I won't hold your time anymore today. Just want to thank you all for taking time to be with us. Master members, you are doing a great job. We like the numbers that are coming in each month. It's better than the month before. I guarantee you just keep coming, keep hanging there. We will hit the maturity level sooner or later, and then it's, as we say in the Southeast, then it'll be all over except the shouting. Thank you again for taking time to be out of your busy schedules to be with us today. Brand new people, if you like what you heard on this conference call, we invite you to become a Master Syndication member. Get with the person that invited you to this call, that sent you to the website. Let them know you're ready to get started. They'll take you through the next steps. I'll see you all at the top. In the words of our famous founder, Mr. James E. Aldrich, it's time to go to work. So I'll take this opportunity to say goodbye to all of you and have a great Saturday.
Bye, Raymond.
Okay, goodbye all.
Bye. Bye.
This conference is no longer being recorded.